there guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. Today I thought I would do an updated cruise tips and hacks video. I've just been really on the topic of cruising lately because I want to go back on another cruise. So hopefully this information is helpful and I'm super pumped, so let's just get right into this video. So in my first video, I suggested that you just go ahead and buy the drink package because every can of soda that you buy is $3. So you spend $3 on an 8-ounce or a 12-ounce can of soda where you can just go out and buy a whole sleeve of 12 cans for a little more than that. So that's what we ended up doing. Carnival does have a drink purchase program where you have to purchase it for every day you're on your cruise. So if you only want to drink soda one day, it doesn't matter. You have to pay for it for the entire duration. So if you're on a 7-day cruise, you're paying for it every day that you're on that cruise. So I would suggest what we did is hitting up like Kmart or Walmart or wherever you can find them and getting those sleeves of cans of soda. You can get one sleeve for every one person per room. So we had 6 of us, so each of us got our own and we like traded sodas or whatever. And by the end of the cruise, interestingly enough, we ended up like trying to drink them really fast because like we just didn't drink as much as we thought we would. But I feel like had we not done that, we would have spent so much more money on sodas on the ship. My second tip/hack has to do with excursions. So when you port, you have the option to leave the ship between like certain hours. Usually for us it was like 8 a.m. or 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. and you can like get on the ship and get off the ship as many times as you want. And you have the opportunity at that time to go ahead and book an excursion, or prior to that, book an excursion through the Carnival Excursions desk. Which the great thing about excursions is that if you are running late for some reason and you're on a Carnival sponsored excursion, the ship will not leave you. So that's great. Also, you get to go to really cool places and like have like party boats and party buses and stuff like that, which is super cool. However, Carnival excursions are typically really, really expensive. I've never been on one because every time I see the price, I'm like, what? Like some of them are just so expensive. So my suggestion is that if you don't have the money to spend on an excursion, is to go ahead and just book through local companies, which is what we do every time that I've been on a cruise. And it's pretty awesome. You really get to feel like the place that you're in. Another tip/hack that I have for you guys is what you can do on the ship. So it's not necessarily a hack, but it's definitely a tip. So there is stuff to do on the ship almost 24 hours a day. There's a game room, an arcade, they have trivia. So if there are days that you don't want to leave the ship, that you maybe just don't feel well. I know there was a day that I almost didn't leave because I wasn't feeling well on my first cruise. And so you have the option to stay and be totally and completely entertained by the Carnival staff. And I actually vlogged on my last cruise, and they were so gracious. And I'm like, do you want to be in my vlog? And they were like, sure, we'll totally be in it. So it's such a great time. I did trivia like numerous times, and we did like this bar crawl that was so much fun. We like sang all these crazy songs I'd never heard of before. So such a great time. So if you can't leave the ship, or even on sea days where you're just traveling to and from your destination, definitely take advantage of those like contests and events that they have. They're really, really fun. The last tip/hack that I have for you is something that I touched upon in my last video, but it is to just stop. Just be silent. Allow yourself to be in the moment and soak it up. Some of these places you may never ever go to again. I may never ever go to Mexico or wherever we went. And one of the best moments I had on my last cruise was sitting on a cliff looking at the ocean and just listening to the sound of the ocean and just thinking how beautiful it was. And I really, in that moment, like there were 4 of us adults that went. It was very stressful, like getting to the airport, getting to port, everything was kind of stressful. So when we finally sat down, everyone was just silent. Everyone just soaked in the moment. Everyone just let that moment just seep through. I was like vlogging at the time. I put down my vlogging camera. I just stopped. and just let that moment rush over me, and just I really honestly just started talking to God, and I said, God, are you here? Are you in this? And he was there. And just that moment of just total like relaxation was worth it. It was totally worth it. So if you listen to nothing else that I suggest as a tip or a hack, definitely just let yourself soak in the moment. Let yourself be present where you are. Don't worry about taking pictures or, looking crazy in front of the locals. They're not gonna see you ever again anyway. That's okay. Just allow yourself to be present and you will not regret it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. I tried to include some tips that I didn't include last time, so let me know what you think. I did kind of backtrack from my last video about the drinks, but that's okay. Let me know down below if you have any suggestions, or if you've tried a carnival excursion. What was it like? Because I've never been on a carnival sponsored excursion. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do that. I make videos every week, and thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.